Okay, so in this particular video, we're going to tell you how long it takes to get from the casinos to the airport. So I'm going to be driving it with my car, but I'll just time it so you can see what it is. And we're inside the Venetian right now, so I'll turn on the camera again when we go out, and then we'll time it from the Venetian casino to the airport, which will give you an idea of the Cotai strip to the airport. And I'll give you a hint, it's not too far, but we'll find out exactly what it is. So stay tuned for that. Hey, check it out, Macau 2023. Check out some more streets. So those are the taxi stands. So if you were to get a taxi like this one, you'd be coming out the same street that I'm coming out at. And we also have a number down here as well. I'll put that number down, 71823. So you can see exactly what that is, and I'll show that in a second. So what we're gonna do right now is we're going to time it. It's also 4:56 on the clock. So let's just see how long it takes us to get to the airport, both in kilometers and in time. And I'll give you a hint, it's not too far, but we're gonna see exactly what it is. So the first thing we're gonna do is just go right down the strip. So there's Venetian right there, we're kind of in front of it. I gotta move over a little bit and get in this middle lane, which is what a taxi would do as well. And we're gonna be in traffic, so you can kind of see the City of Dreams. Morpheus is over there, which is also part of the Cotai strip. Straight ahead is Taipa and such, and over there is part of Venetian. Okay, and when you know it, the battery just turned off, but we're just in that little roundabout right there, so we basically just went through that, and the traffic moved pretty quickly, and now we're it's a Morpheus, so you can still see we're still not too far, so we were just right next to that, and that was only about a minute ago. And so now we're on our way to the airport, so we'll see exactly how long it takes. And it looks like on the mileage it says 71824, so that's only been 1 kilometer so far. Time wise, I think we had maybe 1 or 2 minutes, and now we're at another 30 seconds. So it's been about 2 minutes. And I'll give you a little hint, it's not too far away from here. And just so you can kind of see the other stuff that's around here, there's a mountain to the left, and then to this side there's actually an international school right there, and then on the other side of the international school is Wynn Palace Casino. And we can't quite see it here. And it looks like the longest thing we're gonna have to do is wait for this light. There's a light, it might take a full minute maybe. But let me just kind of show you the mileage. So when we started it was at 71823, now it's at 71824. And the time is at 4:59. I think it was maybe 4 minutes ago. I'll look at that time later. And then at the end I'll put it all together. Yeah, it looks like this red light is going to be the longest. Okay, so how long does it take to get from Cotai Strip, Venetian Casino specifically, to the airport? And actually right in front of this blue car, there's an orange bus, and it says Macau Ferry right now, but also had the airport as well. And there's a sign for the airport already. So a lot of cities, it'll take maybe 45 minutes to an hour to get from the city core to the airport, but it's not like that at all in Macau. And actually those mountains over there, there's a bunch of hiking trails. You can get up in there and hike, and you can actually overlook and watch the planes take off and land, which gives you an idea of just how close it is. And then you can see to the right, up ahead, up here, is the train line. So I think they call it the light rail transit, I believe. MLRT, Macau Light Rail Transit. And that takes you to the airport as well. So that actually goes right from the casinos as well. But actually that would actually take longer than a taxi, because I think one caboose or train or whatever they call it, that takes about maybe they leave every 15 to 20 minutes. So if the timing isn't right, you might leave the Venetian and go to this light rail transit, and you might see that the next departure is not for another 15 or 20 minutes. Sometimes you can be lucky and it's like 6 minutes or whatever, but I guess it's about half the time it'll be over 10 minutes and half the time it'll be less than 10 minutes of waiting. Actually the airport is really, really close to here, and timing wise we're still at 7:18:24, but you can see the minutes, it's kind of creeping by a little bit faster. And the traffic is kind of common. Sometimes I'll see less traffic, but I think this is not uncommon either. So this traffic here doesn't all go to the airport. A lot of it goes from we're on the island of Taipa, and there's a bridge up here that takes people to the peninsula of Macau and also into the mainland. There's a couple different ways to get to the mainland, 2 different ways. So a lot of this traffic will be going to the Macau side, possibly to the mainland. And actually the airport is right there, so we're not quite there yet. So we're just kind of pretending as if we were in a taxi. And actually, to be honest, a taxi probably wouldn't drop you off on this side. They would probably go around in a circle and drop you off. And if they did that, it would take probably another 5 minutes, probably. But you can see the airport is right here, and if you're really, really in a hurry, you could probably say like, hey, drop me off right here. I don't know if they will or not, because this is still the road. And if the cars do move a little bit more quicker, then they couldn't adequately stop here and let out a passenger, I don't think. But this is the airport right here. And we'll get to that bridge, and then that's when we'll time it. And you can see there's a bus that's gonna block us in a second, but over there is where the airport arrivals or departures are at. One is above and one is below. And so right here we're officially under the bridge. So let's just say that we are officially at the airport. There's the airport right there. You can see the carts that people bring their luggage out. You can see all of it. So let's just say that we are at the airport. Yay! Timing wise, 7:18:25. So that's like not even 2 kilometers away. So driving by car 2 kilometers, you could actually walk it. Take the train. Train is just a few stations away, or you can take a taxi, which would be, it looks like probably a little under 10 minutes, but I'll give you the exact one. And if you were to continue on, you would have to, if you were to actually be in a taxi, they would take you up a little bit further to a roundabout, and the roundabout is I think actually the roundabout, there's a lot of construction right now, so the roundabout you have to go a little bit further, but anyways, this is basically it. And there's the airport back there. All right. One is above and one is below. And so right here we're officially under the bridge. So let's just say that we are officially at the airport. There's the airport right there. You can see the carts that people bring their luggage out. You can see all of it. So let's just say that we are at the airport. Yay! Timing wise, 7:18:25. So that's like not even 2 kilometers away. So driving by car 2 kilometers, you could actually walk it. Take the train. Train is just a few stations away, or you can take a taxi, which would be, it looks like probably a little under 10 minutes, but I'll give you the exact one. And if you were to continue on, you would have to, if you were to actually be in a taxi, they would take you up a little bit further to a roundabout, and the roundabout is I think actually the roundabout, there's a lot of construction right now, so the roundabout you have to go a little bit further, but anyways, this is basically it. And there's the airport back there. All right. hey, checking out Macau 2023. Check out some more streets.
Toma cuidado la boquinha.